Only 18 TV shows scored 100% on Rotten Tomatoes in 2023 so far. See them all here. So 2023 was a great year for TV, but only 18 shows earned a 100% fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes. This list includes crime dramas, adult animated shows, and a British mockumentary. Here are the shows that got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes in 2023. 2023 has been an impressive year for television, with the likes of The Last of Us, Beef, and The Bear all making Business Insider's Best of the Year lists, but they didn't earn a 100% fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes. The aggregator keeps a list of the top TV seasons that it periodically updates, and we've also kept track of other shows that made an impression on audiences and critics alike. Note, all scores were current on the date of publication and are subject to change. Starting off, we have Happy Valley Season 3 on BBC and AMC. Catherine Kaywood is a strong-willed police sergeant in West Yorkshire, still coming to terms with her daughter's suicide. Just as she seems to be getting back on top of her life, she spots Tommy Lee Royce, the man she believes is responsible for brutally doing, let's say, very bad things to her daughter. The critics' consensus is full of highs with the nary a low. Happy Valley returns at the peak of its hard-scrippable powers, with Sarah Lancashire seamlessly slipping back into her quintessential role for one final mystery. Up next, we got Blue Eye Samurai Season 1 on Netflix. During Japan's Edo period, half-white, half-Japanese swordmaster Mizu quests for vengeance against 4 white men who allegedly remained in Japan during the closing of its borders by the Tokugawa shogunate. The critics' consensus, visually dazzling, while paying deft attention to character. Blue Eye Samurai is a masterfully rendered animated adventure. A Small Light comes next on Disney and Nat Geo, the inspiring real-life story of Mike Geis, who plays a critical role in hiding Anne Frank and her family during the Nazi occupation in Amsterdam. The critics' consensus, Belle Pally's arresting performance burns bright in a small light, a sensitive portrait of heroism in the face of all-encompassing tragedy. Reservation Dogs on FX Season 3, following the exploits of 4 indigenous teenagers in rural Oklahoma who steal, rob, and save in order to get to the exotic, mysterious, and faraway land of California. To succeed, they will have to save enough money, outmaneuver the meatheads, and the junkyard on the edge of town to survive a turf war against a much tougher rival gang. Critics' consensus say that bowing out while still having plenty of creativity to spare, Reservation Dogs' final season sidesteps feeling premature by satisfying on every level. Drops of God Season 1 on Apple TV+. A woman's late father leaves her an extraordinary wine collection, but to claim her inheritance, she must compete with a brilliant young winemaker. A saga of cutthroat competition with notes of cool intelligence, Drops of God is a sleek entertainment sure to stimulate refined palates. Foundation Season 2 on Apple Plus. Based on the award-winning novels by Isaac Asimov, the story chronicles a band of exiles on their monumental journey to save humanity and rebuild civilization amid the fall of the Galactic Empire. With its complicated bedrock now established, Foundation spreads its wings in an improved sophomore season that rewards viewers' patience with a brainy sci-fi epic of genuine grandeur. Kunk on Earth on Netflix BBC. In this mockumentary, Philomena Kunk traces the history of civilization. That's it. Simple as that. Diane Morgan feigns dopiness with ingenious comedic timing, and Kunk on Earth, a gut-busting setup of anthropological documentaries. Primo, Season 1 on Amazon. A San Antonio teenager balances college aspirations, societal expectations, and a hectic home life anchored by his single mom and 5 uncles. Bearing the unmistakable stamp of creator Shea Serrano's authentic voice, Primo is a generation-spanning sitcom that feels like home. Up next, we have The Other Two, Season 3 on HBO. Aspiring actor Carrie is struggling to land better auditions than Man at Party Who Smells on Fart, while his sister Brooke is simply struggling in general. And as they work towards self-improvement, their lives are turned upside down when their teenage brother Chase becomes an internet sensation overnight. The elder Dubek siblings may still feel like they're also Rands, but The Other Two remains cream of the crop of the 3rd season that turns foiled dreams into delightful comedy. Deadlock Season 1 on Amazon. A man turns up dead during the Tasmanian Winter Festival. Say no less. An irreverent twist on the crime procedural, Deadlock's addictive mixture of mystery and mordant humor makes most of its corpse-strewn competition look comparably stiff. If you like vampires, you're going to love Castlevania Nocturne Season 1 on Netflix. As revolution sweeps France, Richter Belmont fights to uphold his family's legacy and prevent the rise of ruthless, power-hungry vampire ruler. Bringing great flair to a struggle against demons, both literal and metaphorical, Nocturne is a promising return to the world of Castlevania. For All Mankind, Season 4 on Apple TV+. The high-stake lives of NASA astronauts and their families in a world where the global space race never ended. Houston, there's no problem here. For All Mankind's fourth season hones in on what the series does best and forges ahead with a thought-provoking revisionist history. Gremlins, Secrets of the Mogwai, Season 1 on Max. Sam Wing accepts the dangerous task to take Gizmo home and embarks on a journey through the Chinese countryside. Sam and Gizmo are joined by a teenage street thief named Elle, and together they encounter and sometimes battle colorful monsters and spirits from Chinese folklore. Along their quest, they are pursued by a power-hungry industrialist and his growing army of evil gremlins. Recapturing the original movies' blend of cuteness and mayhem, Secrets of the Mogwai is delightful family entertainment. Just don't feed it after midnight. Red Rose, Season 1 on Netflix. Teens must survive a summer of terror after downloading a mysterious app called Red Rose. That makes dangerous demands with deadly consequences. Grappling intelligently with an array of timely themes, Red Rose is the rare tech-driven thriller that seems to truly understand the terror of the digital age. Rough Diamond Season 1 on Netflix. Set in Antwerp's Hasidic community, the thriller follows Noah as he returns to Belgium with his young son Tommy, 15 years after leaving Orthodoxy. Noah investigates what led to his brother's suicide while attempting to pick up the pieces of his family's failing business. So while offering an insight into this guarded little scene community, the series also works well as a thriller, but at its heart, it is a dependable dramatic staple of a powerful family in turmoil, battling to stay intact and afloat. Class of '07, Season 1 on Amazon. An apocalyptic tidal wave hits during the 10-year reunion of an all-girls high school. The group has to find a way to survive on the island peak of their old high school campus while dealing with old high school drama. The absurdist and raunchy comedy of the series offers a sense of much-needed levity and otherwise dismal scenario, including laugh-out-loud moments on par with its female-focused comedy peers like The Sex Lives of College Girls. Netflix brings us Dear Child. A mysterious woman's escape from her harrowing captivity points investigators towards the dark truth behind an unsolved disappearance 13 years earlier. It's a story that combines elements reminiscent of a variety of renowned thrillers, from 2014's Gone Girl to 2015's Room, both of which were also adapted from novels, but with its own unsettling twists and turns. The Snow Girl, Season 1 on Netflix. When a little girl goes missing during a parade in Malaga, a young newspaper journalist becomes fiercely determined to help Amaya's parents find her. Netflix's Spanish thriller The Snow Girl, based on the book La Chica de Nieve by Javier Castillo, with some key changes, is a horrifying what-if scenario and a captivating bit of a crime thriller television. If you agree or disagree that these should or should not have 100% ratings, let me know below in the comments and let's have a discussion about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and make sure to appreciate the little things in life. We'll catch you next time.